That was epic. I know, right? The best one in the franchise, no doubt. Definitely one of the best action movies out there. Like, the action and the story are both fantastic. The visual effects were amazing. I loved every second of it. Alright, so we all know in the first movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, thank you. We all know in the first film he played a villain whose mission was to kill Sarah Connor so that John Connor can never be born. But in this movie he plays a good Terminator whose mission was to protect John Connor. And the reason why that is because, first of all, this is not the same Terminator from the first movie because that Terminator is dead. This is a different T-800 who was reprogrammed by John Connor to be on his side, and he sent that Terminator on a mission to protect his younger self. Yeah, and the main villain of the film is called the T-1000, and I gotta say, the T-1000 is awesome, and also very unique. Indeed, because unlike the T-800, the T-1000 is not an ordinary robot. He's a robot made out of liquid metal, and that gives him abilities.
Yeah, like, he can shapeshift, he can turn his own hands into blades, he can regenerate himself. He's pretty much unstoppable.
And I gotta say, the CGI for the liquid metal looks absolutely fantastic. And Robert Patrick, he gave a phenomenal performance as the character. I also like the new characterization of Sarah Connor, making her more of a badass.
I absolutely agree. And definitely great acting from Linda Hamilton.
I do also like her development in this movie, where she is like fully attempting to prevent Skynet from ever existing. And that includes killing its creator, which is Joe Morton's character. Yeah, but then she decided not to kill him because, one, Joe Morton's character had a family, and she was pretty much about to commit a murder in front of his family. And two, she realized that there is another way to prevent Skynet from existing, and that is to destroy everything created by the company that Joe Morton's character works for, Cyberdyne. And Joe Morton's character, whose name is Miles Dyson, by the way, surprisingly decides to help them do it. Well, I'm guessing he knows what happens in the future, what he did, so he decided to help them prevent it, because that's the right thing to do. I also do like John Connor in this film. Great acting from Edward Furlong, and he also had a pretty good chemistry with the Terminator. I thought it was kind of funny that John Connor was basically being the Terminator's mentor, because he's like teaching him stuff about humans, like how they interact with each other and stuff. Yes, and that's where I got my iconic quote, "Hasta la vista, baby." I also thought it was funny that John Connor basically became the Terminator's boss. You know, whatever John Connor tells him what to do, he does. Pretty funny and cool. Well, it makes sense, because John Connor was the one who reprogrammed him. Well, John Connor from the future, of course. I also think the ending of this movie was the perfect ending for the entire franchise. I 100% agree with you, because not only did the Terminator complete his mission of protecting John Connor from the T-1000, but they also were able to destroy everything that has connections with Skynet. Cyberdyne is destroyed, everything Cyberdyne created was destroyed, even Miles Dyson sacrificed himself to destroy the Cyberdyne building.
Yeah, and even the T-1000 is destroyed when he was melted by this hot lava-looking thing.
And so did I. I sacrificed myself so that Skynet's existence cannot come to pass. Definitely one of the best sacrifices in cinematic history. You sacrificing yourself to save the world from Skynet's existence. Affirmative. Anyways, I think that'll be it for the review. I'm gonna rate this movie a 10 out of 10. And now, let's find out what movie we're gonna review next. The next movie we'll be reviewing is... Evil Dead 2. Yes, not only is it another Sam Raimi film, but this movie is even better than the first one. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.